Yo, I think I'm live. I'm live. It's been a while since I've been live. What I mean, it's been a while. It's been, it's been a day. It's only been a day. Uh. Oh no. What? Why? Why is the stream? Oh. Refresh. Refresh. Come on, you know you can live. Stream, are you live? Refresh. It's live, yo. It's poor quality though. What's the reason though? Oh, as such as viewers will. What? There's buffering. Stream, come on. Come on, stream. I know you can do better. Come on. I'm gonna have to let it webcam. Would this fix the issue? No, I'm probably not. I probably made it worse. Oh no, it's fixed. Yo, we did it. We did it. Now I can put on my glasses. Because I forgot to do that. And I forgot to put this on. So I gotta yo, I'm wearing a ooh, I'm wearing the Flash t-shirt. The comic book one. Not the TV, not the film one that came out. But yo, welcome to the stream, everyone. How are we all doing? Why is my table lower than it's supposed to be? There we go. Yo, how are we all doing? I can't. I don't know if anyone's in the chat. Let me see. But this one, no one's in the chat. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. But welcome to the stream, anyone who might be tuning in through the shorts feed that might come across the stream. I hope you are all doing well. And I'm checking. Oh, you guys can see the reflection. I forgot. I might need it. These are supposed to help, but I might actually have to get a privacy filter. No, because I'm. What do I do? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'll have to figure something out at some point. Welcome to the stream though, chat. How are you all doing? Before we get into the game of Brotato, I gotta mute the desktop audio, and then I didn't know there was licensed music in the game, but it was so low that you couldn't really hear it, but somehow YouTube heard it, and there was a claim that I have to at least that it doesn't affect the stream in any way according to YouTube, but I have to remove the audio. I had to remove the audio. They do have the new tracks. It's the old tracks that are apparently copyrighted, but just in case, we're just not gonna play any of the tracks because, yeah, I don't really want to risk a copyright claim for that. No offense to Um, yeah, I had the music audio at 5% and game audio was 15. So I'm surprised YouTube even heard that. I'm just surprised. But yeah, we aren't resuming where we left off because I had played the game a bit more after my stream. I just realized I don't have the game on screen. Let's just play the game without you guys seeing. I'm a dumbass. But yeah, we're gonna play some Brotato. But I hope you're all doing well. We might change the game a bit later to maybe like a Star Wars game, or maybe a game that we haven't played in a while, like Valorant. Or maybe we will start Marvel Rivals. But I've noticed that no one plays Valorant anymore, so like I'm kind of questioning like, does anyone really play this game anymore? Because when I played it a while back, there wasn't such thing as there wasn't that Marvel Rivals wasn't even like announced or anything. It wasn't even like, I don't think the game was even in development. So like that's how long ago it's been since, yeah, since then basically. But I did hear that they're gonna be releasing more dispatch content soon. So I'm excited, like not soon, but they're working on more dispatch content, which I'm really excited for. I'm actually like looking forward to that because I've actually enjoyed dispatch so far, and even if it's like they do a DLC called the Director's Cut or something, like it's not like a full season add-on, it's just like maybe like a DLC where it adds some more character dialogue or something, that would be cool. Either way, I'll take anything if it's more dispatch. I really enjoyed that game. That game was so much fun. Like the game was really good, in my opinion. And it was definitely a game of the year kind of game. I played it so late though compared to everyone else. I feel like everyone else has already like finished their playthrough. Meanwhile, I've kind of just took my time to wait until the end of 2025 to actually get the game and then start playing it in the beginning of 2026. But I enjoyed it. I still, like, I did start like a new story, like a new save file to play like to play differently, like if I didn't choose Sona, if I didn't choose Coop to sack off the team, to see what the differences would be. Which then I forgot to like I haven't actually continued playing that one, and I decided to delete it, and I'm now playing. I started playing a new story, but I haven't even been on it since I think earlier this week. But still, Dispatch is so good, honestly. I still mean what I said. Like if I ever get offered an opportunity to be in the game, I'll take it. I don't care. This creators of Dispatch, if you're watching, I'll take the role. I'll take any role, any character. Even if it's like just a brief voice dialogue of a character that Robert doesn't interact with at all. I'll still do it. Because to be honest, that game was so much fun, honestly. Man, that game was awesome. I was disappointed though that yesterday the stream crashed because the computer crashed because it couldn't handle a Star Wars, one of the Star Wars games I was trying to play, which kind of sucks because I tried to play it without streaming and it still crashed. Meaning, yeah, I might need a better computer. I either need to get a Stream Deck, an Elgato Stream, not a Stream Deck, an Elgato Stream Capture device, so I can capture it while playing it on the Xbox Series S. But then I gotta then buy it again. Maybe I should just buy a new PC at this point. I'm kind of considering it at this point. It's like, wait, I might have to just buy a PC at this point. That's the only thing I can think of. I need to buy a computer. A better one. I got to build better computer to game. Honestly, to be honest, this gaming laptop has lasted way longer than it was originally gonna do. I was originally gonna upgrade and replace this last year, and it never happened because I actually don't remember why it didn't happen. I'm pretty sure it just got to so much just happened last year, and I think I just forgot about it, and I just went, yeah, I'm gonna just continue playing on this. But to be honest, it does play a lot of games without any issues, so maybe it was a good idea not to upgrade. Oh no, maybe it wasn't, because now there's the if you haven't like looked at the news lately about computer parts, RAM sticks and GPUs are so expensive now. Like, my goodness, like they are so expensive to the point where I'm pretty sure like it costs way too much. I've seen people say, "Oh, but you could always buy a console because it's gonna be cheaper," and I've just been like, "Excuse me, what do you mean it'll be cheaper? That's not how consoles work. Consoles even use RAM." And the fact that there hasn't been a price hike yet for the consoles does have me worried that there's going to be a price hike soon. Because the Steam Deck got a price hike. And it's quite similar. It's got similar kind of graphics to the Series X and the PS5 Pro. That has yet to be released, which might be delayed now. Just like GTA 6. and like, to be honest, if that is the case, we might... Here's the thing, this is the other problem that comes with this whole GTA, this whole RAM and GPU shortage and supply demand issue, is that like even though even though like the like GTA 6 doesn't rely on that, or any other games that are going to be very highly graphically demanding, this will mean that GTA 6 Rockstar has two options for GTA 6. One is delay it again and hope that the GPU and RAM shortage gets better. Two, and this is, I think, more, in my opinion, viable for Rockstar. You keep the enhanced version as a option, but also when releasing GTA 6, have an option in the settings before you go into the game to graphically, like, make the game less graphically demanding if needed. So then, even if people aren't able to get the next gen components like the latest graphics cards, the latest RAM, the latest CPU for the very high intense graphics, they can at least still sell the game and make money with the game still kind of not being the top. And at least this way, at least with that second option, the game will be suited for everyone. More people will buy it, meaning people who aren't able to get the PS5 Pro and the next Xbox and the next PlayStation, because highly likely those will probably be announced and released shortly after GTA 6 is released, because that's what happened with GTA 5. GTA 5 was announced and released, but it was obvious that the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 were not able to reach the full potential of graphics demands for those games, where basically we could be looking at another GTA 5 where we might not see the full performance of what GTA 5 is capable until the next generation of consoles or the third generation. Which, if that's the case, it's still good for Rockstar, because highly likely they probably already had to reduce the graphics demand factor for the Series S and Series X and PS5, because they announced that it was going to be on those consoles prior. But at least this way, when they do bring it to PC, if they do, they can at least bring it to PC and they won't have that issue either with those. Now, when they might bring it to PC, who knows? Will they ever bring it to PC? Also, who knows? What I can say is that the bigger issue with why they have an issue with why they don't want to bring it to PC is the piracy problem. Now, I understand that problem. I understand not everyone can afford these AAA games and afford these games at the price mark that they get sold for, which is quite understandable. I don't know if I can afford GTA 6 when it releases. But what I do know is that with how Steam has been working over the last couple years and how they have tried to do their best to reduce the amount of piracy, highly likely I wouldn't be surprised if GTA 6 stays to a similar price to GTA 5. It might be a little bit expensive, like a little bit more expensive than GTA 5 when it first released. But I doubt Rockstar will increase it to the ridiculous amounts that EA and all that are hoping for, because I think the big issue with that is that it's understandable for studios like Rockstar and indie game developers to sell their games for a bit more higher price, mainly because that will be the game they focus on for a long time. they release it, but then they're continuously making only updates and DLCs for that game. Meaning that, like, they aren't working on another game. While EA, and in my opinion, Activision / Blizzard / Microsoft, they've been releasing Call of Duty and Battlefield and all of the, like, sport year games, like where they have F1 25, FIFA 25, this sport 25, and so on. They're releasing those games every year, which then I wouldn't be surprised if we see, like, it's a bit hard to even discuss this because it's like you don't know what it's going to be like. And the thing I'm mainly concerned about is that, like, the AI bubble. Like, I saw the statement that the Microsoft AI executive or CEO, I don't know who he is, but I saw that video of that statement where he said consumers need to, like, use AI more, pay for AI more. And to be honest, I don't agree. I don't agree with that. I think it's pretty obvious that that the AI bubble will burst like it did with cryptocurrencies, like it did with the meme coins and what's that other one? NFTs. Because those industries, like, no offense to the many AI companies, but to be honest, it really makes no sense why we would have 100 different AI softwares. It makes no sense. And honestly, how I think Google and Apple are working together, if you don't know, if you look at the current talks of deal of that Apple might be integrating Google's Gemini into Siri and working, and my Siri's just activated, where Siri will be integrated with Google Gemini, and that's how the AI features will work in future, which I think is probably a better option. I don't think we're going to see all of these companies have AIs. I just don't see that. Especially with the fact that, like, you got to also, like, consider the fact that, like, this is basically the same deal with the whole streaming services and websites. But if you look at it now, it's not 100 different companies doing streaming services. It's not 100 different companies doing server, like, internet servers. Like, now you have, like, 3 major companies that do the majority of the internet. Then you have a few of the small ones like Oracle, but you won't see them probably get any bigger because, like, it's just too expensive and it's very competitive. What you will likely see with streaming and AI in the future is that, like, unfortunately, it's going to be the case with streaming because streaming is still through that life cycle, and who knows how long the AI life cycle of that bubble is going to last, of how many we're going to have. But eventually, like with the streaming wars, highly likely, depending on who acquires not Paramount, Warner Brothers, but that's still being that's still in a bidding war at the moment with Paramount, Netflix, and, to be honest, you don't know if Sony and Universal are thinking of putting their amount of money down, because it's very likely. I don't think Netflix will win. I just don't. I just don't see Netflix winning that because, first off, Netflix is a bit. I don't want to be like, oh, I hate Netflix, but I also don't like Netflix. I think, like, they've gotten very money hungry lately. So I do find it that their terms of service and a lot of that is going a bit too much. And the reason I say that is because like the thing with Paramount, and this is where I think a lot of people are getting a bit too political about that, because I see people saying, "Oh, if Paramount takes over, the guy who runs Oracle, who runs Paramount Plus, he doesn't run Paramount Plus. Paramount Studios and Paramount Plus and CBS is completely not connected to what Oracle does. Yes, Oracle is involved in that company's service provider, but at the end of the day, he won't have a say so on what gets produced." So I really doubt it. And what, like, if, let's say, this does happen, what you will see is either Paramount moves into the HBO service, or HBO moves into the Paramount service, or they just merge together as one. And then if you're a subscriber of HBO, you are now a subscriber of Paramount. If you're a subscriber of Paramount, you're now a subscriber of HBO, because highly likely they'll merge it and they'll rebrand it to maybe Paramount and HBO Plus or something. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to call it. HBO Paramount? HBO, no, because it would still be under Paramount. So then, yeah, Paramount Plus still, and then they'll just have a HBO section, like how Disney has the Marvel, Star Wars, Fox. Well, Fox is under Star, so Star, and all of that. And I think we will see that with Hulu eventually, when if Universal sells their percentage shares or Disney sells theirs, because either way, if whoever sells their percentage of Hulu, I think whatever is left of Hulu will be just integrated into and merged into whatever studio's main streaming service is. So if it's Universal, it will merge to Peacock, into Peacock, with Peacock and all of those services. Or if it's Disney, it will merge with Disney Plus. And then if you're a Hulu subscriber, you'll be just a Disney Plus subscriber. Which is going to be a bit weird if you are already a subscriber of all of these platforms. So you'll probably have to, like, you'll probably get a notice on, like, email, and then you'll, like, have to end one of your subscriptions or something. I don't know how that's going to work. I just know that at the moment I'm not subscribing to Paramount. No, not Paramount. I'm not subscribing to HBO until this whole HBO and Warner Brothers bidding war is over, which could go for the whole year. You don't even know when it could end. At this point, it could not. It might never end. It might not even ever become a final thing. Like, hey, Warner Brothers might release a few films this year, and then they're like, "Oh, we don't need to sell anymore. We got enough money. We can continue going." And Netflix and Paramount will be standing there going, "Oh, well, we just had this bidding war for nothing." But yeah, I hope that whatever happens to Warner Brothers, there isn't any drastic changes to any of the studios within Warner Brothers. Mainly because I'm curious to see where James Gunn goes with DC and where all of the other projects go. Because there's still a lot of HBO projects in the work. Like you got Rick and Morty that's under that, so like that could get heavily affected. Who else is under HBO? I'm trying to think. Harry Potter, that new show, that will probably get heavily affected. DC Studios will probably get affected. I just hope whatever happens, no drastic changes happen. Like the projects that look very like the projects just continue going. Like I do picture that maybe there will be some projects that get cancelled, or at least get rescheduled to maybe a later date, because that's very likely. I don't see the Harry Potter show going. I think that's going to be the one that gets cancelled 100%, because like it's a very expensive show, and to be honest, it wasn't that long ago since we had the Harry Potter films. Like, I don't think anyone needs a recap on Harry Potter. Nearly said Halo. Halo's under Paramount Plus. But like, yeah, I feel like the streaming wars will slowly come to an end. I wouldn't be surprised if Netflix gets acquired at some point because they're losing money too. So I don't even understand why they're doing this bidding war. I think it's mainly because like they know if they don't try and like acquire a new IP, they're gonna struggle. But to be honest, that's on them because the only thing they've made good in the last couple years is Stranger Things. Like that's their only original content. I know some people will say, "Oh, what about Wednesday?" Wednesday's owned by Lionsgate, and Amazon owns a huge percentage of Lionsgate. So if let's say one day Lionsgate and Amazon decide, "Oh, we're gonna take that off of Netflix," Netflix doesn't have a show anymore because Stranger Things is over too. So there's nothing left. And a lot of the shows and films are owned by other studios. Like some of Netflix's most popular shows and films are owned by Fox. Some of them are owned by Disney, or not anymore. A lot of them are gone now if they're Disney. Then there's a lot of them that are from Warner Brothers, and then there's a lot of them that are owned by Paramount, which I wouldn't be surprised if they slowly get removed, like a lot of the Star Trek content did, because it did. And then a lot of it is Lionsgate Productions and Universal Productions, and with the fact that the Fast and Furious is shared between Paramount and Universal, I don't think Netflix will be having Fast and Furious films anytime soon. Or at least too many of them at the same time. They'll probably have like less. And to be honest, if you got Paramount Plus or you got or you got Peacock, there's really no reason for you to have Netflix if you're looking for Fast and Furious. And to be honest, if you have any other streaming service, even if it's like you don't have, let's say you have Disney, and to watch the Sony projects like the Spider-Man films, those are the only ones you might care about that you're like, oh, I want to watch that. They will at least be on Disney Plus at least once every 3 years. And that's the same deal with Netflix. So like the real big streaming services you could really want to have, in my opinion, I think will be Paramount, HBO, Disney, and Amazon. Unless you really want to watch Wednesday, which the rights of Wednesday is shared between, like the Addams Family and Wednesday is shared between Paramount and Lionsgate. So it's a bit of a complicated mess there. So I don't think Wednesday Addams is gonna. I don't think the Wednesday show is gonna stay on Netflix for too long. I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if if when they get to their fourth season, Lionsgate and Paramount decide, oh, we're gonna have these on our services only because they can make more money. And yeah, at the end of the day, I don't think any of them like Netflix because why would they why would they it's like what Disney kind of said. Why would they have their products, their content on another service when they have their own? The same deal with Warner Brothers, it's the same deal with Sony and all that. Like, why would they have it there if they have their own services or get acquired by someone else that has their own service? Like, it's why I think that when the HBO drama happens, I wouldn't be surprised if anything Warner Brothers and HBO related is completely merged with whatever streaming service has acquired them or studio. So if Paramount takes them, everything that's Warner Brothers and HBO will end up just on, like, they'll merge with Paramount and HBO will be like one, and then you will never see that content. You'll never see any of the Warner Brothers content on Netflix ever again. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just gonna say that. That's all I gotta say. I just hope Netflix doesn't, because Netflix will just make it shit, to be honest, in my opinion. At least with Paramount, you have a chance because they've at least made some good quality projects on their own, like the CBS shows with the Dexter series, NCIS, the Star Trek series, which I've recently been getting into, and it's actually really entertaining. And many of the others. Now back to Brotato. My goodness! Oh! Oh no, there's so many. Why are these? These guys are like purplish kind of color. Ah. You know, I was talking about Warner Brothers and DC Studios. And one of my videos that I'm working on is related to DC. There's no way. Hey Paramount, if you decide to if you do take Warner Brothers and there's a chance, can you please get me in the to work with James Gunn? Like he can still, I think he's still a good option to keep in charge of DC. Ah, damn it, ran lost in the DC projects, and I'd just love to work with the guy. I would want to just, yeah, I want to work on a Batman project. That would be sick. Oh, but then everyone's working on a Batman project. You got Matt Reeves, and then you got the guy who's working on James Gunn's Batman film. Yeah, too many Batmans, to be honest. Have me work on who's a character that I would want to think that should deserve a film. I know. Crap, I'm trying to think of the character. Trying to remember. Error. What was it? I'm trying to think of the DC character. Who is it? Oh, I remember now. I would want to work on on a project that's related to the Flash or Green Arrow, because that would be sick. A TV show would be preferred, so then like I can get multiple the Flash as a TV show. I feel like I wouldn't know how to make a good Flash TV show, but also, it's already been done before. There's that one person like, no, I want to do it. I want to do the Flash TV show. Okay, let's lock that. Let's get the Lost Duck. Oh god. I will say we definitely need like a good DC like a good adaptation of a DC comic book. I feel like that would be sick. Like one of Batman Hush. And I'm Batman. Batman. No, that's something I would like to work on if I ever get to work with DC. It's just a good DC adaptation. Actually, I think it's about time that we get a good Teen Titans series again. Or bring back Young Justice. I was so disappointed it got cancelled again. That show just can't get a rest. I bet the creator of that's just like, at this point, I don't think I'm ever gonna do a proper finish for this series. He's like, I got cancelled once, then it got cancelled again. At this point, there's never going to be a finale for this show. It's gonna be like 10 years in the future, and he's gonna be like, he's gonna have like 4. He's gonna have a total of 3 cancellations. Like the fact that it took a decade for the season 3 and season 4 to be released, and then it got cancelled again. Do we have to wait another decade for season 5 and 6 at this point? It's gonna be like it's gonna be like, this show took 3 decades to finally finish, if they finish at season 6. If not, we might be looking at several decades for Young Justice to actually get a proper finish. Which would be like, I don't even want to think about it, because it'd just be sad if that's how long it takes. Several decades just to finish the show. I'm surprised they cancelled Young Justice. I thought they would have cancelled Teen Titans Go. That show's been going for so long at this point, and I feel like it's way overdue for a cancellation. Like that show, like it has its pros. I won't be like saying it's the worst show ever. It could be worse, but I feel like it's about time that we get a good, serious Teen Titans show like the classic one. But highly likely we'll never get that. We will never get that kind of show. Oh god. Let's lock that. Yeah. I'm Rick Potato Grimes, and I have 3 revolvers. Coral. I miss watching The Walking Dead. I need to watch more of The Walking Dead. I just want to rewatch the whole series. I don't even know what's been going on in that series anymore. Last time I heard that they were working on the first seasons of all the spin-offs, and that was a while ago now. That was like 3 years ago now? I can't even remember. Not 3 years ago, it would have been longer actually. Was it? I don't know. I can't remember. I don't think it's a good time to get that right now. Yes, explosion damage. Reroll. Ooh, lock this in, get this. And reroll again. Okay, let's combine this. My goodness, there's so many. Run. Oh my goodness, the proximity mines are so powerful. Oh god, there's so many! Run! Please, proximity mine spawn! Quickly! Yes, 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 yes! Oh my goodness! There's so many still! My gosh! Give me another proximity mine. I need it. I definitely need to upgrade my weapons. My goodness. Harvesting. And I don't think we need more crit damage, we just need more dodge. Dodging technique. Okay. I'll lock that in for a later point. And I'll lock that in. Okay. Hopefully with 5% less enemies we have a chance. I don't know, it's so scary. There's so many. There's so many bad guys. My god. No, the proximity mines don't help anymore. No, my one strength is useless again. No, 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 no. I gotta live. I gotta live. Gotta. No, 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 no. No! No! My weakness! My weakness is aliens. Oh god. My weakness is aliens. Why do I have 3 messages on Messenger? I don't remember my pin. It's probably this, right? Yes. Cool, I'm not interested in Messenger now. I can't watch TikTok anymore. Not after recent. Not after Oracle's purchase. I'm not posting anything ever on TikTok. I've got to find a new editing software because I was using TikTok to edit some of my shorts and YouTube shorts, and now that they basically have claimed that now if you post something you have no right to it. Like TikTok, I don't care if you like want to ban me on your platform anymore, but like the content a content creator posts and create and put their hard work into doesn't give you the right to just have full control on what to do with it. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to reuse that. there should be an option on that fact. Like, I think that's a bit what's the word? A bit controlling. And not really kind towards, it's not really user friendly. Just gonna say that. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not really user friendly. I don't agree with it. So until further notice, I'm not using TikTok. I'm sorry to anyone who might have just started like following me on TikTok or just started to interact with me on TikTok. It's just my opinion. It's just my decision because I just don't agree with the decisions made by TikTok on this matter because I just don't agree with it. Like, not trying to. I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I'm not saying that TikTok's a bad platform. I just don't agree with that. That TikTok could just decide, oh, if we want to use this for advertisement or whatever, we can claim it as our rights, as our content that we created it. Because at the end of the day, the people that have actually put the hard work into their content isn't them. It's the creator that's posted it on there. So, highly likely there won't be any more YouTube shorts for a while because I don't have any software to edit that, which sucks. Because, to be honest, I was gonna work on some on some YouTube shorts yesterday. Well, not yesterday. Today. I was gonna work on them today, and it turns out like that's now the case, and I just can't sit there and say that's a good thing. And I rather not feed into that kind of machine and be a part of that. And with what's been going on with TikTok even before that, most recently, and with the whole drama around TikTok now with other TikTokers that are getting involved on that whole front, it's a bit concerning. And to be honest, it's the reason it's not really a bit concerning, but it's really concerning because like if that's the case for very popular creators, how long until that affects the smaller creators? Because at the end of the day, it's not a very user friendly approach. It's very unuser friendly. I'm saying a lot of controversial things now. TikTok's definitely banning me now. They're gonna terminate my account. Bye, TikTok. There's gonna be like a bunch of people like, oh, I'm gonna befriend TikTok. Yeah, you can do that. You do you. I don't agree with it. And I'm gonna stick to my guns on that part because I just don't agree. I just don't agree with that approach that TikTok has decided. Like, I know someone might say, well, you don't know if you don't know if the owners of TikTok before Oracle's part in the whole thing wasn't doing the same thing prior. Yeah, but at least I haven't agreed to the new terms of service, but that might be just a US thing only. But even then, I'm still not gonna agree to it if it comes up on my feed. I'm not gonna be like, yes, I agree to your terms of service. I would like to have no rights to my own content. Because I would prefer still owning my own content and have the rights to use my content the way I would like and what gets done with it. It's why I've never agreed to anyone so far to promote my content so far. Because at the end of the day, I've worked hard for it, and I'm not gonna pay someone else to promote it, and they get to make money off of it twice. Like, that's a bit weird, and I'm gonna do that. No offense. There's gonna be one person who's gonna take serious offense to that, and it's gonna be like, oh, boo. I'm gonna be like, boo-hoo. It's still my content. It's my creation. I created it. If you have a problem with that, consult me at a later date. Now that I've said all this controversial stuff, let's not talk about it anymore. Now we're never saying it again. I'm not even going to get into the politics stuff because I don't want to, because that will be a pain in the butt. I hate when I get the like stuff on my YouTube's feed or my TikTok feed or my Instagram feed, which is all about the political stuff, and I'm like, I'm not really interested in this, thank you. To be honest. Because like I'm not interested in that. Like, if I was, I would have already been watching it and I would have liked it, but I do not. I do not like it. And I do not want to watch it. I know there's gonna be a lot of people watching this at some point gonna be like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He's against political talks. No, I just don't want to talk about it. Mainly because no matter what you say about politics, you're always in the wrong. So, probably better off never to say anything. Stay quiet. So no one knows what I'm against and what I'm not against. 'Cause I ain't saying nothing. I don't know what's going. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's going on in the world. What's politics? That's what I'm gonna say whenever someone asks me, what's your thoughts on politics? What's politics? Oh, interesting. He doesn't know. And then I'll just listen to them, nod my head along, go like, yes, interesting, interesting. What's politics? Imagine if that's like how politics like started. Is someone going like, hey, do you know what politics is? And you're just like, what's politics? Interesting. I need more weapons and I don't have any weapons. Oh no! At least I've got nothing that goes against my weapons damage right now. I should probably combine the revolvers next. Ooh. Nope. Oh. I got a lot of health now. I just gotta survive. 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 Patrickplayz never dies. Oh, wait, that's Technoblade's line. Oh, whoops. I shouldn't say that, should I? Potatoes. I'm a potato. You can't take on a potato. Oh, God. I'll kick your asses. I'm a potato. Potatoes kick ass. Oh, God. Okay, melee damage I think is something I definitely need to upgrade. Okay. For every one, okay, for every one damage, for every knockback, you have 0 knockback. Wait, what? Oh, the more knockback I add, the more damage I can do. Oh, that makes so much more sense. That's actually really useful. I'll take that actually right now. And we'll combine this. I need it. No! I'll be right back, chat. I'm back, chat. Where's the? Oh yeah, there it is. I just realized the blinds are closed, so you guys don't see so much light coming in, blinding you guys. But I also realized I can do this. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I gotta turn on. I turn this on. Turn that on. Yo! Oh, now you can't see me at all. You can barely see me. Yo! And then it's just green and blue in the background. If I just set it to, let's set it to just green, then we can acknowledge the Irish half of my DNA. Now, oh, it doesn't even look like green on the camera. Okay, maybe we should set it to blue. And then these one, blue, blue, blue. Yo! We're We're blue. It doesn't look too bad. I feel like if I just do green, it's actually better. Like if I go with the mix of green, because I feel like this one's a bit more green, but the one on the stand for some reason is like, I don't know why it's green looks so weird. Like I don't know if you guys noticed, but like if I go to green, it doesn't look green. Even when I darken it, like it doesn't. Why is that? That just looks weird to me. Where blue actually looks like blue. And teal looks like teal. Red looks like red. But then green just... Maybe that's just... Maybe it is green. Maybe it's the tin on the glasses. Maybe. I don't know. We're going to leave that on blue. And then we'll have green at the bottom. So it looks kind of sick. Yo, now it looks cool. Yo. Yo. Yo, oh my goodness. Yo. Yo, oh. Yo. Yo, oh. Yo, oh. Oh my god. No. No. We can't die. Not like this. Not like this. No. Oh no. Oh. Yo. 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 Oh god. No. 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 Oh god. Ah. Live. We got to live. Yo, we did it. We did it. That's useless. Ooh, I'll take that. I feel like more HP is good. And then 20 attack speed. And then 15 range. I just realized range was negative. I should have double checked that. We definitely need to spawn turrets when we take down trees. We lose 5 damage, but we get 6 luck, 2 engineering, and 5% chance to double the value of materials. That is probably good. Why haven't we got a new weapon, though? That's my concern. Take them out. Take them out with my eyeballs. Yo. 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 We're doing it, yo. Oh god. Yo. I didn't even know if I was losing up. I just kind of went, oh god, yo. Yo. I just realized we don't have regenerative HP. Oh my goodness. We need HP regeneration. So bad. I think we do actually. No, we don't. Oh god. Oh. This is why we're losing so much health. Oh no 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 no. Oh 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 god. No. No 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 motherfucker. No. 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 Oh god. Oh no. 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 Oh. No. That was the I swear that was the Go XLR, guys. That wasn't my actual voice. We were doing so well too. But we also haven't been getting any weapons. That was my concern. I was like, oh no. I haven't received a single weapon. This is concerning. Okay, let's increase range. Let's get this. Let's lock that in just in case. I got 2 revolvers. Who's gonna fight? This might just be a Brotato stream. It's a good stream though. Look how much fun I'm having, guys. I'm shooting all of these aliens. I don't know if these are aliens or if they're like evil mushrooms or something. Can't remember. Let's go 10 luck. Let's go harvesting. I feel like that's a good option. Let's get as much XP as possible. Yo. HP regeneration, definitely. And then let's get more range and dodge. Let's get some dodge abilities. I don't think that's a good gun though, compared to this one. Does 3 damage with 50%. Plus 50% of that. Let's go with this gun. Reroll. That we can combine these. And then we get this one. Now we have 3 weapons. Pew! Let's get that. 6 HP. And I think we need some speed. Yo, let's lock that. We'll lock that in. With how bad the last round went, where I was stuck on the same weapons I had from the very beginning, I'm gonna just keep at least 4 guns on me until it gets to a point where I don't need this many guns. Hopefully. Or at least get better weapons. We definitely need a melee weapon. Yes. Okay. Definitely time for crits. Definitely need attack speed. Let's increase crit chances. Let's go with that. That. I'm gonna lock that one in. Oh, I think that one's a good one. Now I feel like I have a chance. Recycle. Okay, now we should have Takes 1.5 seconds to regenerate 1 HP. That's a bit concerning. Let's get that. We need a melee weapon, I think. And then, yeah, I think that's good enough. Now that we have a melee weapon, we have at least a better chance of survival compared to previous. I really hope the next big Minecraft update's an end update. I feel like that's been needed for a long time. If you haven't watched my video on that, I'll probably link it in the description. Or you could just go to the YouTube channel. Should be the last upload on the channel. Yo. Okay. I'm gonna go with more speed. And then this one. Let's go with armor. Hedgehog ability is probably good. Then get this. I'm gonna lock that in because that could actually be really useful at some point. And because these guys are getting stronger, one armor. Yo, now we look. Now we got some strength. Oh god. Oh no, that's not worth capping the speed to 13. No, not worth it. Yeah, let's get more range damage. And then I don't mind losing negative life steal. That is probably good. And let's look that. Now, let's look at the stats. So far, we can get 70% more XP gain. That's good. Consumable heals. We got nothing good in the secondary. So we probably should get some more of that. But this is all looking good, in my opinion, so far. And we need to increase melee damage too, I think. And HP regeneration. Oh! Ooh, 4 level ups. Attack speed, more melee damage. Let's get rid of that. Life steal negative. Let's go with more luck. Regeneration potion. HP regeneration is doubled when you have less than 50% health plus free generate. Free. Let's lock that. I don't think that's necessary right now. We'll get this. Now we have a turret. Let's do this. Ooh, okay, we're low on health, we're low on health, we're low on health, I'm low. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, we definitely need to improve. Okay, 9 dodge, yeah. Melee damage. Okay. There's the explosive shredder. Lock that in and lock that in. Now we have 90% XP gain. Now every 0.82 seconds of HP is generated every second now, which is a lot better than before. Oh, we got the boss out. Okay. Okay, we gotta keep our distance from him, to be honest. I don't think we can take him on like this. Keep our distance. It's probably a good idea. And in the meantime, we could also oh god. Okay. 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 No. Okay. No. 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 I can't die like this. 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 No. Yeah, let's get some more piercing damage. Oh my goodness, that scared me. Let's get HP. Let's get more harvesting ability there. Now, yes, 1 HP per second. Then let's increase our pickup range. Let's get a free roll. Let's lock that in and that in, and no, we're not gonna get the chopper. Get to the chopper. We should have it a bit more easier now that we don't have a boss to face. To fight. Robert is all bit. harvesting. And yeah, I think more armor is required, and then get this. I think it's time we get another gun. We get this. I am not getting the mouse. Oh, come on. Surely there's something good here. We could get a shuriken. That's actually good there. Let's lock this again. Special enemies appear at the beginning of the round. I don't think we're ready for that. Let's do this. We got defenses now. We got a lot more armor now. But I think it's enough. Oh no. No. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh! Yeah, it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. We're gonna die. We're gonna so die. We are so... how close? How could we... Okay. Damn. I'm a potato. Oh god. Oh god. Restored. No. Let's get that, because that's actually going to be useful quite early on. Let's lock this in, let's lock this in, and yeah, I think that's good. Okay. Do that. Yep. Yeah, I'll take that. Yo, we got a plant on my head. I'm the Batman. I'm in the darkness. Now we just gotta play some Green Day and some Linkin Park. And then I'll be emo. You know, I'm kinda sad that I won't be able to watch Linkin Park live. I saw that they're gonna be in Australia and I was like, oh, I hope I could go, and then all the tickets are sold out anyway, so I was like, ah, sad. And I don't know when they'll probably do live performances again. It is, I will say it's kind of unfortunate that it's, there's no, Chester, of course, due to his passing, and yeah, it kind of sucks. I'm like, is it gonna be any good anyway? But I kind of do like some of the music that's been made recently by Linkin Park. It's not as good as the OG music that was being made when Chester was alive. But it does feel very Linkin Park, the music that they make now still. It's not like they're making music that doesn't feel like Linkin Park when you listen to it. It's like if it sounds like music that if like someone was inspired, there was like a group of people that were inspired to be Linkin Park, but it's actually at least a good chunk of the members of Linkin. Well, it's pretty much all of the Linkin Park members minus Chester, and you can't really have. I feel like Linkin Park isn't a thing without Mike Shinoda or Chester. Like, you can kind of have Linkin Park with Chester and Mike Shinoda by themselves, but like, it's not fully the same, and that's kind of understandable because it's Linkin Park. I don't think it ever will be the same. As much as like, if fans would like Linkin Park to feel the same, it just won't without Chester. But they're getting, it's really like the music is as close as you could possibly get to OG Linkin Park. Getting so close. Each time I'm getting closer. And I'm like, I can do this, I can do this. Oh god. Oh, the Pepsi Max went down the wrong pipe. That would have been. No. Let's get that. And I can get recycled, 5% more luck. And let's go with 6% more dodge ability. And then we, oh, actually, 60. Oh, so that's how it works. See, I've been playing this game all wrong this whole time, clearly. Get that. We'll lock that in for a later point. And get that gun. Then we'll re-roll again, and then, yeah, nothing else to. Let's do that. 6 more HP, we get this, we combine that, we re-roll, then we go lock that one in, and we go this one again, and then nothing good, so we do this, so we go. Okay, I'm gonna say 15% more luck, 10 more attack speed, we get this, we combine, we recycle the shredder, we take this, re-roll, we lock that in, and I think that's good enough so far. Recycle that. Plug this in. Get that. Get that. Reroll. Get this. Combine. Go. Oh no. Dang. Well, I think that's a good place to end the stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you all for watching. I know this stream's a bit short. I usually don't even stream on a Sunday, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And until next time, guys, I'll see you all on Tuesday as usual. Bye bye.